Hi everybody, this is Catherine, your favorite French Canadian. Today I'm going to show you how to boost your FPS in Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy. The game is okay right now. It's not well optimized, but it's not that bad. Also, at the launch, you're getting the DLSS if you have an Nvidia card. So this is pretty good. And yeah, we're going to start with an optimization with Windows. And after that, we will go inside of the game. So first of all, write game mode in your search. Make sure that you're using game mode in Windows 10 or 11. Both are really good. Xbox game bar, make sure that you disable this, again, on Windows 10 or 11. And the last one is the capture. Make sure that capture is at background recording at off and recorded audio at off. If you have an Nvidia card, series 1000 or more recent, you will have an option called graphics setting that you need to write in the search. And make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is set at on. You can expect 3 to 5% boost in your FPS if you have a card with some bottleneck, like a 1050, 1050 Ti, 1060, a little bit of the 1070, and also the 2060. You can expect a little bit of boost in your FPS, but if you have another card, like more powerful, you will not see any difference with this. Another thing that it's really important, make sure that you update your driver. Radeon, Nvidia, or even Intel if you have an integrated GPU. I think for Radeon, they just released the patch. They're saying that you can get 24% boost in 4K with the 6900 XT or the 6800 XT. So you can expect something like between 8% to 20%. Really depend where you at, which resolution, which card, etc. Another thing that I recommend is write energy. Go to your power option. Make sure that you're playing balance or high performance. Normally on desktop, if you have a desktop PC, you don't have any issue. It will be default at balance. But for people who are playing with a laptop, when you're not plugged in the wall, normally you will use power saver or some weird like eco mode from your whatever Dell, Asus or whatever. But when you plug back your laptop in the wall, sometimes it stays at like the power saver, so it don't go at balance or high performance. So really important to make sure that you use a good plan to make sure that you're using the 100% of your resources on your computer. One more thing, I have dedicated guide on my channel about like CPU, GPU, how to overclock. If you want more boost for that, you can sometimes expect like 8 to 10% boost in your FPS with a decent CPU and GPU overclock. So I recommend to look at those guides. So now let's go inside of the game. So first of all, go to display. Make sure that you're playing full screen. When I was in Borderless, I had like some weird stuttering, so really important to play full screen. After that, let's go to the refresh rate. This one is a bit weird, honestly. I will show you why. So the refresh rate right now is at 170 because I'm using the VSync. When I don't use the VSync, the maximum that I can put is 144, and I have a 170 Hz screen. So that's a bit weird. Normally, I don't want to use VSync because I'm using the FreeSync on my monitor. So I just remove VSync and I make sure that my refresh rate is good. So anyway, I'm gonna look probably at the config file, or the probably gonna fix it with a patch, so it's not a huge deal right now. I'm gonna activate VSync. It's not a competitive game, so I don't really care if I add a little bit of input lag. But look at this, make sure that you're using the proper refresh rate depending on your screen. After that, dynamic resolution, make sure that you put this one at off, and resolution scale go at 100. After the old guide, if you're still struggling with your FPS, definitely go at 90 with resolution scale, but don't go lower than that. Your image quality will decrease a lot. For AMD fidelity, SAS sharpening, if you like sharpening, you can definitely go with something like 40%. Don't go too high, it will be a little bit too much, but honestly, it's a nice effect that you can add in this game. After that, you have DLSS from Nvidia. This one, if you can use it, use it. Make sure that you're using the ultra quality or quality, sorry. And yeah, because when you're using the performance mode, I feel like I see a lot of grain and weird stuff happening, so really important to use quality. Right now, I can't do the test on my 6900 XT, but I did test it on my other computer. I have an RTX 2070, and honestly, this feature is really good for a card like mine. I can keep up with those brand new game. So Let's press OK. After that, graphic settings. So the first one is anisotropic texture filtering. If you have like a decent card, you can definitely go with 16x with anisotropic filtering. Even if you just have like 4 gig of VRAM, just like put 16x. If you have like a really old card, go with something 4x. And if you're playing on an integrated GPU, go with 2x. After that, the level of detail. This one I recommend medium. If you go high to medium, you're getting 4% boost in your FPS. And medium to low, I'm getting 1 to 2%. So I feel like it's not worth it to go with low with level of detail. So go with medium. Shadow quality, this one is worth it. If you go high to low, you can expect 8 to 10% boost in your FPS. So definitely put this one at low. For texture quality, if you just have two options, low or high. If you have 3 gig and more of VRAM, go with high. And if you have less than 3 gig, go with low. Ray trace reflection, you got the reflection and you have the transparent reflection. I don't recommend you using it. It's more like if you have like a very recent computer, this will tank your FPS like crazy, so don't use them. After that, screen space reflection, motion blur, radial blur, chromatic aberration, lens flare, and depth of field. Everything at off, you can expect a nice 6 to 7% boost in your FPS, and honestly, the majority of your FPS will be because of the screen space reflection and the lens flare. The last one is the light scattering. So again, you have two options, high or low. I recommend low. You can expect a nice 3% boost here in your FPS, and also I feel like your FPS will be a lot more stable. So this is pretty much it for the guide. If you have any question, just comment in the YouTube section. Post me your rig, CPU, GPU, and RAM. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.